Hi everybody, it is Tuesday, the 17th of November. I think it's Tuesday. I'm Antoinette, coming to you from 2OG's Hooking and Stitching Island Style. A podcast about knitting, crocheting, life on an island, happy mail, yarn videos, reviews, tutorials, really anything that comes to mind. You never know what you're going to find out when you tune in. Today I have some happy mail that I talked about in previous videos. I don't know for sure. I have done several prior videos with reorganizing the yarn room. Some other happy mail. A couple of blurps here and there. I don't know if I'm going to combine it all into one video or not. I have some whips and finished I don't know if I have a finished object. No finished object, but I do have some works in progress. New pattern, which is a work in progress. Some shout outs and things like that. So we'll see how this video goes for time, and if need be I will go ahead and just make a separate video. So let's get on to the happy mail. Now, I told you I was waiting on a few yarn orders, actually 3 yarn orders. The first one was Mary Maxim, and it came today. This was, they had it on sale. It was a few shawl in a cape that, excuse me, I thought for a possible choice for the priestess coat. So they had it on sale for $4.99 Canadian a ball, which for shawl and a ball was pretty good. Lion Brand had theirs on sale too, but by the time I did the conversion, paid the shipping, it was a lot more expensive. So I just went ahead with Mary Maxim. So let's see what we got. This is my shipping thing. They always give you, you know, you always get inserts and stuff, advertisements they send you. And my packing slip. Yep, $4.99 a ball. So I ordered. What we got? Okay, this is Community Coral. You can see the colors. It's some, it's a little bit better. There's some yellows and light pinks and mauve and rose. It's all different. This is what it looks like when you knit or crochet it up. And I think we're all pretty familiar with shawl and the ball. It says it's number 4, but you know from yourself from working with it that it's because of the fuzz. And that there's 481 yards, 4.3 ounces, and you use a 5mm knitting needle and a 6mm crochet hook. And I got 5 of these because that's what I need to do. Dropping my yarn. That's what I need to do the priestess cut with. I got 5. I didn't have any of that, but that was an alternative color because I thought that would go good with the red panda fur. And then I had got 3 of these Calming Desert. Now I got these because the colors I thought would go good. And when it comes time to do the priestess coat, we'll pull out the colors and we'll start mixing and matching and see what we can get. And I'll have like a poll to see what we go for color combinations. And get your input too, because I believe this could be a community thing. But this is Calming Desert. I got 3 of them because I think I had 2 up there. This is works up. It's like a olive green, burgundy, kind of a burnt orange tan, and like a fuchsia. You see the colors. So, and that's all I got from Mary Maxim. So, I mean, it wasn't a big order. I've been very good about not placing really big orders in the yarn orders that I've done. You know, I've been pretty good. I mean, I have been self-control, restraining myself. Now, I will say I have a Herschel's order coming. Although there's not a lot of different types of yarn, I will warn you, there was one yarn that I got 50 balls of. But it was $1 a ball, and it's super chunky, and it's for 2 sweaters I have to do. Now, the other one I had gotten was I had done the last week of the Spinrite truckload sale. And I have been sticking pretty much to doing my online ordering from Canada because just the shipping costs for everybody has gotten crazy. Even Hobie, who I used to do a lot with Hobie. I love their product. But Hobie, anything more than $20, Canada's charging custom fees and duties, and because they're using DHL. And the last order I got from them, I had $25 worth of yarn, and I had $25 worth of custom fees. Well, what's the sense in ordering? I mean, it's costing me more. So I put a hiatus on ordering from anybody. Now, Holskarn, I ordered from them and had no problem. And Holskarn, I'm waiting for their sale. They have a cone sale, but it'll be a while before I order any major, because like I have, when I show you the reorganization I did in my shop, you'll see the Holskarn yarn I have. That's a fine yarn, but I want to do a sweater holding double with it. So I'm just going to have a sip of coffee here before we get to this box. Okay, this is Spinrite. Ta-da! Here we go. So, these are both dropped off on the front porch. I didn't even have to go get them today. They're too big to fit in the community mailbox, so they just deliver them to the house. So, we'll see what we got here. Like I said, it's not a big order. And this is what you get for a packing slip. Oh. I have my credit card number. This is what you get. That's your packing slip. And what it is, it's their register receipt. Because you call your order in. You email it in, and they call you. And you give them your credit card over the phone. And then they ship your order. If there's a problem also, if there's something they don't have, they call you and say, hey, we have this, or we don't have this. Do you want to cancel your order, or do you just want to go with what you have minus this? And then they just recalculate your order. And I had $6.37 tax, which in New Brunswick we pay a 15% HST, which stands for Harmonized Sales Tax. My shipping and handling was $13.45, which wasn't bad. And I had $29 in yarn. So overall it wasn't bad. So what I got was, I told you I had ordered more. I had actually ordered the lime in this sheepish. I have some over the shelf there. I'm going to have to rearrange my shelf there. This is the Burnett sheepish stripes. So this will give me like 3, 6, 12. I think I have like 15 of these here, which is good because there's only, yardage wise, there's only 137 yards. And I thought this would make a wild summer top. Now this is acrylic and what's wool, but it's a light roving style yarn, but it's a light, so you can make yourself a summer tank out of it. Because wool, everybody hears wool and they think, oh my gosh, that's wintertime. There's a lot of tops and light sweaters that they make in the summertime, because wool not only keeps you dry, but it doesn't stick to you. It pulls the moisture away from your body. And this was a Vickie Howell yarn, Vickie Howell stripes. If anybody of you know, Vickie Howell has a YouTube channel. She does Yarn Yay. It's a subscription, and I'll put this all in the description box. It's a subscription service she has, company she owns. And she also does tutorials, both knitting and crocheting, and some other DIY. And she's been around for quite a while. She used to have a knitting cable show. She's been around quite a while. So I got 9 of these, and these were, I believe, They were $3 a bag. Yep, they were $3 a bag. So that wasn't a bad price. Works out to $1 a skein, not bad. And I had ordered, and this is Burnett Cozy. It's like in a green. But I had also wanted a purple because I had another purple one of these and I was looking at for a blanket. It's 100% acrylic. There's 1,015 yards. It's number 4. It's just your standard blanket, you know, acrylic. Nothing fancy. 5mm knitting needles. A 5mm or USH 8 crochet hook. And it's, let me see here. If I'm not mistaken. It's softer than Red Heart. It's a lot softer than Red Heart. I'd say it's more along the lines of like Burnett Premium. So it's a nicer acrylic than Red Heart. It's softer. But it's not bad. It's Yarn Inspirations. So I had ordered this and the purple, but they were out of the purple. So they called me and I said, well, that's okay. And the only other thing I had ordered, and I only ordered one 3-pack, and that was $8 for the cozy, was a 3-pack of Aran cakes. I love Aran cakes. This is spice. If you look here, we're going to have to kind of go this way a little bit. Ooh, the sun decided to come out. Let's see if we can get you out of the sun there. Oh. I'm going to have to kind of move this way a little bit to get out of the sun. So this is spice. Here, I'll open the bag and we'll take it out. And this is a spice. These are the colors. It's oranges and yellow, well, an orange and almost like a peachy salmon. Those are the colors. And it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool, hand wash, lay flat to dry. Number 4, spice cake, 5mm or US8 knitting needles, 5mm or USH 8 crochet hook. And I got 3 of these. And these were 3 for $12. And this is all in Canadian prices. So people from the States, if you ever order from when Spinrite has their truckload sales, and I have posted the information before in my description box where you go to the Facebook page and watch. That's where they advertise their sales or get on their mailing list, and they will email you the flyer when the sales are coming up, and they have them, you know, throughout the year, you know. So that's all the Happy Meal I bought. Told you I didn't go crazy. So I'll just put this over here to put away later because I got to do some rearranging. A little bit of rearranging in here where this is going. We'll just shove that over there. I've got yarn going everywhere here. So, put you here. Yeah, the sun's deciding to come in here. Now, I had showed a sneak peek on Instagram and on the Yarny Yayas page. I am trying to design my first knit pattern, and it's a hat pattern. And it's a lot harder than you think, doing the math. I have finished the first run. I've got to go back and refigure some of the math. I'm going to show you, this is not the finished product, but this is what I have. I have got to go and I've got to, I think on my decreases here, I've got to redo my math on my decreases. This is some color work, but it is really easy. And I've got to cut back, I think, on my cast on here. I cast on 90 stitches. This is a number 4, and I was using a 5.5 millimeter needle. Because I'm also at the same time working on a matching cowl to go with this. But this is the prototype. Like I said, I'm still working on the math, but as you can see, it's really a simple pattern. But stay tuned. I'm working on it. And when you're knitting, you always have, when you're doing patterns, you have your book, and then I've got my notebook here with all my drawings and notes and sizing and stuff in it. Oh heavens. I didn't want to make anything too difficult. Now how I come up with this was I started with a micro version. Now don't laugh, it actually fits Bella for a nose warmer. But that was the mini version I had come up with. And then I took this and I had to transfer it and put it into a big person size. I mean, this fit Bella. I put it on her nose. What I'm doing is I'm making garland for just for Christmas, and I'm making little miniature hats. Here's another one I did, making little miniature hats. The sun decides to come in, it goes out, it comes in, it goes out. So those are the 2 hats I got done so far, and it's just using scraps up. But I was doing this just working away, and I thought, I like that pattern. So I started messing around with it, and that's how I come up with that. So it's a work in progress. So stay tuned. I'm working on it. The other thing that I've been working on is I've just been diligently... Hold on, please. Sorry, it was hubby calling to tell me his work schedule so I could write it down on the calendar for him for the ferry. So, as I was saying, I've been working on just a pair of vanilla ankle socks. I'm just on the foot part of it. On the foot part. This is some... what yarn is this? This is Premier's Serenity sock. And it is the... I think it's the party. I'm trying to find the... It's 50% superwash merino and 50% bamboo. And it's a really nice yarn to work with. It's number 1 superfine. And those are the colors. You always cake it into 2 even amount cakes for your socks. And this color is Pastel Party. And there's 230 yards per ball. I'm doing them on my 9-inch circulars. And I'm just working on them. I'm onto the foot now. It's just a plain heel, flap, and gusset. But that's... And the pattern that I'm using for this is called the beginner sock. And what I like about it is it's made for 9-inch circulars. I'm still, you know, it's a free pattern by Woolful Knitting Pattern. And I'll put the link in the description box below. Now she used it, oh boy, my English. She used West Yorkshire Spinner's yarn. And it gives you the sizes. Now they're in UK, so I have a chart that I keep, and if I can find the link to it, I'll put it in the box below, that converts the UK, Euro, and American shoe sizes, because they are different. Just as if you're doing English or UK terms. It makes a big difference. So that's one of my works in progress. Still have the typical works in progress going on, you know, the elf coat, the Afghan. Those are still works in progress. I made a little bit of progress on the kid's blanket. I just started the second color that I'm doing. I changed the pattern because I'm going to do the Tree of Life, but that's something I got to do after Christmas because that's a lot more. I heard Debbie, the Canadian Crocheter, mentioned this, so I went and checked it out. It's a Yarn Inspirations pattern. It's called the Aran Isle Throw. And it's a free pattern, and that's all there is to the pattern. It's really an easy pattern. The whole repeat is right there. That's the whole repeat right there, and you do that 11 times. So I calculated how to do so I could do the brown and the blue in it. So the rows evened out, and then there's a picot border that goes around it. So I just got into the blue, the first blue, and then I'll do one repeat of the blue, then I'll go 2 brown. I think that's how I have it. I'd have to look at my notes, but so that's what I've got done on the blanket so far. And I'll tell you, this Burnett, what is it I'm using? Red Heart Comfort. This here is a lot. This feels like Red Heart Super Saver, but the blue is softer. It must be just the dyes, but it's a tweed, and I'm liking it. So I figure I'll wash it, and I'll kind of stretch it out and let it dry, and it's hard to see. It's a little bit more than my wingspan. The finished measurements on it when it's done is I gave them here somewhere. The finished 48 inches by 63 inches. They're saying it's an intermediate pattern. I think a beginner could do this. I mean, front post, back post, double crochet, bobble stitch, and they got a crossover stitch, which is just a matter of skipping one of your single crochets, 2 double crochets, one in the next 2 stitches, and then you do you cross over and do a double crochet in the stitch that you skipped. That's probably the most difficult stitch, and it's not that difficult. It gives you this effect, this cross stitch right here. That's the effect it gives you. So other than that, that's all I can see that I have going on now. I mean, I am working on something that's semi-yarn related, just trying to finish up a project I started 15 plus years ago. And I have it in the living room, and I work on it when I'm sitting in there with hubby and Barb, because they say I spend too much time in my craft room, which I haven't been lately. Lots going on trying to get ready for the tree lighting. But anywho, it's the Snow Tiger latch hook kit. So maybe next video I will show you my progress on that, and then I have my footprints cross stitch. I want to finish that, and that'll be 2 projects that will be finished that have been long overdue to be done. Stitch markers, I got to get some done. I have some Christmas ones, but I just got everything came from Wish. My jump rings, which took 4 months to get here, my jump rings and stuff for that, for the lever backs for them, and so I get some more stitch markers. And yes, I'm wearing this because of the thumb here. See if make an appointment, see if they'll inject it again. It's been a year since I had an injection, but I had surgery on this. Whew. It had to be 20 plus years ago. I was sleeping in my big truck, and I got hit. Somebody hit my truck, threw me from the bunk, and my thumb went between 2 iron bars, and it snapped my thumb joint. I had surgery on it, and I had literally just totally obliterated my thumb joint. So I'm having problems now with it. So it is what it is. Nothing stops me from crocheting or knitting. I found this new brace to wear. It isolates the thumb. I put 535 underneath it, or Voltaren, and I keep on stitching. So I'll get this up and edit the other videos into it so it's not too long. If not, I'll put this by itself, standalone, and I will edit the other few short videos I have together showing the reorganization of the shelf here in the main part of the craft room. And I will see you all later. Remember, hugs, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place. And everybody in the States, I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving, and a happy Thanksgiving to my family down there. And I will see you later. That's all for now from Deer Island. Bye-bye.